System of equations application. It's a distance equals rate times time type. And specifically, it's for people or objects going toward each other and meeting somewhere in the middle. So two people start at the same time from opposite ends of a walkway. So we should draw this picture. Here's the walkway, and I think they're walking toward each other because it says the walkway is 60 feet long. 60 feet. One person is walking at 2 feet per second, and the second person is walking at 3 feet per second. How long after they begin will they meet? So we're looking for the meeting time. So they come together and they meet somewhere. And the question is, what's the time? Time and time. Well, x equals time for person A walking 2 feet per second, and y is the time for a person B walking 3 feet per second. We're going to do this problem with two variables. This particular one could actually be done with one variable pretty simply, but we want to keep on learning the two variable method because it'll solve every type. So person A is walking 2 feet per second. So it's a 2 feet per second. And the time is the x. And person B is 3 feet per second. And that's for y seconds. And if you multiply rate times time there, you're going to get feet. And that's what we went for distance. So 60 feet is the whole thing. So the whole distances add up to 60. So what we're going to do is take the rate times time, 2 times x, and 3 times y. And we're going to make a system of equations. So the distance for person A plus the distance for person B has to add up to 60 as the diagram shows. But what about the other equation that we need? So we look around and we don't really see a whole lot more numbers, but there's a key word, meeting. See, they walked toward each other and met. So imagine the time clock starting. This person's walking this way and this one's walking this way. When they meet, then we stop the stopwatch and we look at the time. The time is the same for both. It's the same time. So that means that y equals x. The amount of time for person A equals the amount of time for person B. And so there's your system. So it looks like we're going to do this one by substitution because of this y equals x is already solved for y. So you take the y equals x and you plug it right in there for y into equation number 1, and you end up with 2x plus 3 times y, but the y is being replaced with x, and that comes out 60. So then you end up with 5x equals 60 and x equals 12, and that's in seconds. So it's going to take 12 seconds for them to meet up. So you say it will take 12 seconds for the people to meet. X equals 12. And so does y equals 12 also. So the distance for A is, Let me say that again because it got interrupted. So the distance for A was 2x coming from there, and that equals 2 times the 12 is 24. So person A walked 24 feet, and distance for B is 3 times y, but y was also 12 seconds because y equaled x. So that's 3 times 12 is 36 feet, and that adds up to 60 feet. So that's how far each one of them walked.